Morning, YouTube. I'm here to talk about one of my dreams that I had. It's probably like 3 or 4 months ago. Can't really recall, but I feel that it's a need that I come forth with this. Okay, here I go. In my dream, I was in this facility, and in this facility was a lot of people. There's a lot of people in the facility. I wasn't sure what I was really there for. Looked like an auditorium almost. Like was there to hear a message from the President of the United States or something. I mean, it didn't look too clear. It just looked like an auditorium, like you're in school or something. You waiting that, the principal is about to make an announcement or something. Like, that's how it looked. But in this dream, I was with a whole bunch of other people that I didn't even know. And I know I was with my mother and my aunt, and it was a couple of us. Excuse me. It was a couple of us. And so all of a sudden, from the auditorium, it switched over to this big open space. And in this open space, I seen like guys dressed in big black, like SWAT team, like soldiers. I seen them carrying very big guns, and it's almost like a war zone, like they was getting ready to slaughter us or something. Like, I was like, oh my goodness, like, what's going on? And all I know is that I felt a sense of being very upset that this was happening to me, that I was in here. And I didn't know why I was here, so everybody started asking, like, why are we in here? Why are we in here? And he's like, the guy was talking, he was like, do not cross the line or you will get hurt, because they was in the middle of the floor and we was all surrounding them. Like, my brother looked like he wanted to tear the guy's head off, like, for even saying something like that. But he wasn't going to dare go cross that line because he knew those other guys was holding those guns and they was not scared to shoot them at all. Shoot him at all. But he did look like very upset. And I asked the guy once he was finished talking, I was like, why are we here? Why are you holding us hostage? And he said, because I was like, I'm a citizen of the United States of America. This can't be happening. And he said, you are no longer a citizen of the United States of America. And he was like, you want to see? He showed me the document. And on the document, it said CT. I don't know what the hell a CT means, but that's what it said. It says, you are a CT of the United States of America. And I was like, what is that? Like, I didn't understand that. But all I said to him, I was like, well, whatever is done in the dark shall come to light. And he looked at me puzzled, like, how dare she say that? Like, okay, like, what you trying to say? But anyway, then it switched back over to me sitting in this auditorium again. Now, this time, the speakers came on, and I was just like, okay. It was a woman speaker, and there was a lot of bodyguards in black and white suits. And she was just like, she sounded scared in her voice, but she sounded very stern at the same time. And she was just like, you no longer have a right to do anything anymore. Your families will be separated at this time, and then just begin to separate us. My husband was separated. Me and my mother was separated. I was no longer with them. They put me with people I didn't know. And I began to get very concerned. Everybody was scared. Everybody was like, oh my goodness, like what's going on? And then the lady tried to have an outburst in front of the crowd and was like, get out of here, run, they're gonna kill you. And right when she said that, the guy with the suit, when she was walking off the stage, just punched her really, really hard. Like just boom, punched her. And you almost felt bad, but then she just went back to obeying them again because she didn't have a choice because they was going to kill her too, I guess. And something in me was just like, run. Run. And I was just like, whatever. Like, if I'm going to be treated like this, I might as well run, try to fight to the fullest before I even go, in prison or wherever they're going to put us. And I was telling the people in the crowd, I was like, don't worry, it's going to be okay. It's okay. God is coming back, don't cry. And there was a lot of young girls there crying for their mothers and very scared. It was a scary moment because then you just knew right there and then, like, your feelings, how you feel, didn't matter. They didn't treat you like a human being. They treat you like animals, like a flock in the animals, like flocks of animals just being separated in herds and stuff like that. I mean, it was really sad. And I just started running. And I remember Pat going into this long hallway and I'm hearing the guards running after me. And I'm like, no, no. And I see my husband in another room with all the guys.